For Carl Buddig Company, family is at the heart of everything we do. From the company, family owned since 1943 and now in its fourth generation, to the family of employees. From the family of products to the families they feed. The Buddig family tradition began when grandfather Carl opened a meat distribution company in Chicago. This modest business formed the roots of the Buddig brand we know and love today.
In 1958, Carl and my father built the first USDA-inspected facility, and that allowed us to distribute products beyond the Chicagoland area to retailers outside of Illinois. They found that the thin-sliced meat started to catch on, so they dropped the distribution business and decided to be a manufacturer.
Dad was a true entrepreneur. He loved the business. He was passionate about whatever he took on.
My father really instilled family traditions and work ethic.
We used to go to work on Saturdays often when we were little kids. My first job was vice president. I was the garbologist. I was in charge of the garbage.
I started working summers when I was 16. Worked basically almost in every area of the plant.
Well, I was in 8th grade at the time, so I cut the grass, took the weeds out of the fence, just odds and ends, just stuff outside the facility because I couldn't work inside the facility. At that time, you had to be 16 or older.
For us to understand the whole system, you have to start at the bottom and work your way up to different positions.
On a grinder or a mixer or in the smokehouses to appreciate what it took to produce the products that we make.
I never heard Dad say, "This is what you're going to be doing when you get older." We had to go to him to say, "Hey, Dad, I want to work at the company."
We weren't forced into it by any means, but it's something we look forward to because we grew up in the business. It's always had a family touch to it, so it came natural.
We can say, we're here, we've been here, we're active members in the business.
The family's here every day. I know the family all on a first-name basis.
There's the opportunity to interact with the owners, and the employees appreciate that. They appreciate that contact that you wouldn't have at most other companies.
Those with the Buddig last name are only a sliver of what's referred to as the Buddig family. Each and every Buddig employee is valued and treated as a family member, and that's why the average tenure is 17 years.
My name is Sophie. I came from Poland, and I started working in the Carl Buddig Company, and I work in 32 years.
I'm going on my 37th year.
I've been here 25 years.
I've been here 8.5 years.
23 years. 44 years this month.
It's one of my great selling points when I'm recruiting is the tenure of our employees here. 12, 15 years is just an average.
Each dedicated member of the Buddig family works passionately to uphold the company's tradition of excellence.
Carl told my father, "What should we name this product?" I said, "Well, we'll name it Carl Buddig because my name's on it, and if my name's on it, I know it's going to be good quality."
You're feeding people's families out there. The plant has to be cleaner than people's kitchens. We are at the highest level SQF, and it's Safe Quality Foods, and it's a standard set above the USDA standards. Some of the procedures we have set in place are now the standard for the industry.
Consistently producing high-quality products is of the utmost importance because Buddig knows it's feeding families.
As moms prepare lunches, those are the types of things that we want to be a part of. It's more than just a sandwich. It's a Buddig tradition.
Traditions are everything. Now, I don't know how many parties I've been to where people go, "Oh, I have the best recipe for a cheese ball." It's always nice to hear that people still come back and make that holiday cheese ball or the pinwheel that they serve at Christmas time. So it's nice to see that kind of tradition.
Buddig will forever be part of the holiday spread. But as times change, Buddig evolves and innovates, feeding even the busiest families' traditions.
It's a quick snack, it's a healthy snack, and people either whether driving in their car because people are always on the go.
We make a product that when they get home, they don't have to sit there and prepare a meal that's going to take an hour, 2 hours, and then offer them a variety, innovate different flavors.
In the last couple of years, we've clearly been able to demonstrate to people with our new product lines, the new flavors we've done, the new processes that we brought in, new packaging equipment to do some portion control. All those things demonstrate to the trade that we're thinking certainly out of the box from being just a traditional lunch meat packer.
We probably slice more lunch meat than just about anybody does, so that's where we start with our sweet spot. Every one of our key customers knows our capabilities outside of our traditional products, so if they're looking for something new, they know they can come to us because we've presented capabilities that are beyond Buddig.
Buddig couldn't be where it is today without the loyalty of its employees, the community, and the Chicagoland area it's called home for over 70 years.
Having a plant in the Chicagoland area is really an ideal place to be. You know, you have all the good Midwestern farmers that are growing cattle, hogs, turkeys. The proteins come out of the Midwest.
And to show its appreciation for this loyalty, Buddig gives back, nourishing the family values established in the beginning.
You know, most of our employees are probably within 30 minutes of the plant. Areas like Harvey and South Holland are all areas that we help support.
And a lot of those events and the things that we reach out to is driven by ideas from our employees. We offer a lot of different things in the community. So we are what I would consider a very high-touch family business.
After all this time, Carl Buddig Company has stayed true to its heritage, values, and traditions, sure to make grandfather Carl proud.
I think both if my father and his brother and my grandfather were to come back today, they'd be amazed. This is still a family business, and the fact that we've grown to where we are today.
When I started with my father, we had 250 employees. Today, we have 1,400. You know, that's 1,400 families helping us produce these products, distribute these products.
It's a good feeling knowing you're putting out wholesome product that people out there can enjoy.
Pride. It's pride in the name, it's pride in the family, what my grandfather started along with my father and along with my 4 brothers.
When I'm at the grocery store, the person in front of me has got 4 or 5 packages of Buddig meat laying out there, knowing that they're going to make a sandwich with the product that our family made. There's a nice pride to that.
The story of Buddig began more than 70 years ago. Ever since then, the company has embraced quality, innovation, and above all else, family. It is this foundation that makes Buddig the reliable, convenient, and delicious lunch meat that's spreading smiles and feeding traditions. From weekend picnics to lunches made with love, every Buddig moment is backed by the family. A close family, a real family, a proud family. A family that ensures your family can make more than a sandwich.